Hi there. How are you today? I hope you are doing great. In the lesson today, we will be working and practicing with describing pictures for the Cambridge Preliminary B1 exam. We will go beyond this. I can see that at times hurts our ears. So, if you want to sound more natural when describing a photo, if you want to impress family, friends, and the Cambridge examiners, stay with me because we're going to become a fluent speaker when it comes to describing photographs. Let's start. All right. At times, it seems like we get stuck at this I can see here and there. It sounds too simple, doesn't it? Do you want to sound more confident? Of course you do. So let's see what is there that we can do. Firstly, we must add structure to our description. Once this R is done, we must go beyond the obvious and make guesses to show fluency. And last but not least, in case we forget a word, and this will happen under exam conditions, we must use some smart expressions not to freeze when this happens. All right, let's develop now our first step, how to add structure to our description, to our 1 minute long turn describing the photograph. Here are 6 magic question words that will help us speak clearly, with confidence. They're easy to remember, and no matter the photograph, they are here for us. And they are who, where, what, how, when, and why. By the way, we don't need to answer all of them, but they are here for us to speak with more confidence. You know what? We're going to try these WH question words with one photo so that we practice structuring our description. Let's start. I'm going to show you a photograph and I'd like you to answer the questions with me. Let's start with this. Who is in the picture? There are young people or climate activists? Our next question, where are they? They are in a city, town, of course they are outside. What are they doing? They are protesting? When is the photo taken? Are the photos being taken in spring or autumn? How do these people look? They look serious and confident. Why are they here? Well, they are protesting to protect our planet. And yeah, we've answered our questions, right? Now, let's continue with our second step. Do you remember which this is? Making guesses. Not just describing what we see, which is pretty obvious, but speculating. What I mean by making guesses or speculating about a photograph is instead of saying these people are outside, saying they must be outside or I'm sure they are outside. Well, expressions like these ones. They might be, they could be, they probably are, it looks like, I'm pretty sure. Well, these kind of phrases and expressions. Because first, we will go beyond the obvious. And secondly, we don't know everything that's happening in the picture, and that's normal. So make guesses. This is what good B1 level speakers do. And besides, you will show that you know. All right, what problem might there be when we are under exam conditions? Think for a second. We've got these butterflies in our stomach. We feel nervous when someone is assessing the way we speak. For this reason, we will forget words, words that we normally know very well. But this happens. This is an exam, and we are being examined. For this reason, this solution is using these smart expressions. I can't remember the name, but it's something we use to, it's something made of, and we mention the material it looks like, and we would mention the shape, or it's a kind of, and we would refer to the purpose, again, to describing. So, this is a great way out of our situations when we forgot the word. Never freeze, move on, say what you can't name. Now, we're going to put everything into practice with a photograph. Here is what the examiner will say. Here is your photograph. It shows people participating in a protest. Please tell us what you can see in this photograph. Now, I'd like you to listen to me and follow the text I'm going to read. Say, Aurelia, stop when 1 minute is over. Are you ready? Okay, so take a look. There are about 10 people in the photo. They might be students or young people who care about the environment. It looks like they are outside, maybe in a city, standing near a modern building. They are probably at a protest to help the planet, and I'm pretty sure it's about climate change because they are holding, well, I don't remember the word, but it's something made of cardboard that has words or even pictures to show a message. The weather seems nice and sunny, which is why they aren't wearing heavy clothes. Maybe it's spring or even early autumn. One woman is in front holding, well, a thing people used to make their voice louder. She looks really serious and motivated because protecting nature and stopping pollution is very important. All right, I have spoken for 1 minute and some seconds. That's perfectly well. So, how did it seem to you? Not that difficult, right? Just remember those 6 questions to answer, those expressions to make guesses, and if we don't know the word, say it. I don't remember the word, but it's something, and you describe that, or you explain, you give a kind of a synonym or a short, simple description, and go on. Speak confidently and enthusiastically. Well, now let's wrap up today's lesson with some takeaways. I've got some final tips for you. Describe one photo every day using either photos from our social media or your web browser. Talk to yourself using a timer for around a minute and describe photos with a friend, even record yourself so that you listen to or you are talking for around 1 minute and making improvements and getting better. You know, and it's a fact, the more we practice, the better we become. All right. I'm sure that you're going to do it very well and you will be able to do it. You will be just on fire. Just remember, speak with structure, make smart guesses, and keep talking even you forget a word with those smart expressions. And if you want more tips, here is the article that has served me as a base for today's lesson. This is the article I wrote some years ago, a couple of years ago. You see here in 2023. It's on readyforcambridge.com. I thought, why not reach more people who might need my help in getting better at describing photographs for this Cambridge B1 preliminary exam? Because, watching at times helps us to learn and to remember way better than simply reading an article. Just check the link below and you'll get to this article where you'll find a lot of information and even practice. Done. See you in our next lesson and stay tuned for more words of advice and handy material. Goodbye.